Hey folks, welcome back to this edition of Ben's Bits. It's that time of year, springtime, the time of new birth with the trees budding and the flowers starting to bloom. And if you're into gardening, the fruits and the vegetables are starting to bloom as well, depending on where in the country you are, I suppose. But it's that time of year, and we thought we'd utilize the concept behind it to drive home a point about your finances, and more importantly, your portfolio. And we hear what some of you may be saying, I don't have a portfolio or any investments right now. And that's okay, because every one of us started with nothing. And just like every year, the garden starts with nothing, but can flourish within the season. And in a lot of cases, the same plant can produce multiple times throughout that season. With that said, the interesting thing about a garden is that, and what a seasoned farmer will tell you, is that if you plant your garden in a certain pattern with some crops helping pollinate other crops, because they'll each help each other when the time is right, and you'll have a bigger harvest. If you get a chance to visit a larger farm, it's a good idea to spend a few minutes looking at the layout and the pattern that farmer uses. It's a great analogy of how we should be approaching our portfolio. Now, before we go any further, it doesn't matter the size of your portfolio, because the concept is applicable for every investor watching. And again, all of us had to start somewhere. So don't let that be a hindrance in moving forward, no matter where you are in life, because there's an investment that will fit all sizes. Just like urban gardens that tend to be a little smaller in size, or even those larger estates that have multiple acres involved and seem to go on forever. The point is that in order to maximize the harvest and have multiple options during the harvest times, you'll want to plan accordingly and think about what you need to accomplish that in order to grow in size and produce a larger harvest next time. An analogy we'll use to really help drive the point home is this. Say that you have one plant and it produces 10 plants. Now you have 10 seeds, and you were able in most needs to get food out of that. And part of that was kept off to the side to help plant again or reinvest. But this time you have those 10 seeds that will produce food and other seeds. So as you see, it's multiplying the more you plant it. Look, it's an analogy, I get it, that has been used hundreds of times, but it's still accurate because it's time tested, and it's been through every kind of weather or catastrophe that could be thrown at it. The point is this: as long as you keep at it, your growth will help make it through those bad times and really allow you to flourish when everything goes right. So the question is, what kind of seed do you want to start out with? And would it give you enough return in the near future to allow you to maximize that growth? So that's it for this edition of Ben's Bits. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.